Hi guys, just thought I'd put another video up showing my pond. Apologies to anybody that's seen something similar before. Found out the other night, apparently I've been running two YouTube channels, one under a old email address. Anyway, the other night I tried to get them swapped over onto my new email address, and unfortunately I don't know what I've done, not very good with these computers, but I've lost all my old videos off my old email address, so I thought I'd just put this up again. So again, apologies to anybody that's seen anything similar. She's about 13 foot 10 inches, something like that, or about 7'9". I never really took any measurements. I just laid a piece of rope out on the grass when I built it. This is probably second or third incarnation. When I first built it, she was only 3 foot deep. As soon as I hit the clay, it was so hard work, I just give up. And I put I left a lot of soil in there for planting shelves. I didn't put a bottom drain in, and it just had an ordinary liner, and it caused me no end of problems. I'm not sure if it was bacteria and germs and parasites getting in the folds of the liner, but I was never happy with it. Anyway, about 3 years later I broke it all down, done it again, dug it out. She's now 5 foot deep, put a bottom drain in, and it's a box weld liner. Bit of a dog leg there because there was a nice tree, and the trees looked so nice in the summer that I didn't really want to take the tree down. It's in full blossom now, it looks a picture. So what I done is I just put a dog leg in there and bonsai'd the tree, cut all the roots right back, so in theory she shouldn't grow any bigger than she is now. I mean, this pond in this incarnation is probably about 5 years old now, and the tree hasn't got any bigger, so hopefully success story there. I put loads of sort of fiberglass matting behind the liner, an old carpet, so any roots shouldn't penetrate it, touch wood. But like I say, with a box weld liner, you know, it fits absolutely like a glove, no problems whatsoever. And in this, she's probably 5 years old now in this state. Another thought I was going to do was on that roof, I don't know if you can see on that shed roof, gets the sun all day practically there. I made a mistake again. When I built it, didn't want it at the bottom of the garden, wanted it so I could see it from the house. So I built it on the patio, but I made a mistake really. I built it this side where it's practically in full shade all day long, and what I should have done, I should have built it that side where it's in glorious sunshine. There you go. So what I was thinking of doing with that shed roof is putting a couple of solar panels in there, and just maybe, I don't know, 600 watt heater inside the filter. Just, you know, even if I can just take the water up sort of a degree or so, because at the moment, you know, although we've got glorious sunshine, it's a lovely warm day, this pond is only about 10.5 at the moment, 10.5 C. I don't know if that would work. A couple of solar panels on there, and I'll just put a couple of solar panels and just put a 600 watt heater straight in the filter plate. I mean, if it does nothing else, at least the filter will be nice and warm to help with bacteria. Bonsai's starting to come out now, look at the picture. And this one here, she's a bit slow this year, but this has got fantastic, glorious red leaves when it comes out, and then during the summer it turns green, and then you alternate to go red and orange again. She's a little bit slow coming out. There is some buds, it looks dead, but there is some buds coming out there. I forgot to protect it this year, forgot to move it. I left it out here all winter, even though we've had a mild winter, but she's very slow this year. But fingers crossed she'll come good. Everyone keeps asking about these plants. It's called Mind Your Own Business. And when I planted them, they was only like, I think I put 3 4-inch squares in the top tier and 3 4-inch squares in the bottom tier, and it's taken really well, really pleased with it. That's my skimmer set up. Let's cut the bottom off it and put that coupling on the bottom of it with 3-inch pipe, gets fed direct to the drum. Insulated the pipe work out the bottom drain there. Here we are inside the filter house. Just bought some new cartridges for the water filters there. Done a chlorine test the other day, noticed trace elements which I don't normally get, so time to change the cartridges, I think. The electric boards. That's a control panel for the drum. Pump's running at 109 watts, about 65%, and she's giving me, what is she giving me? She's giving me 119 litres a minute. So what's that? It's turning it over 3,000 gallon pond, so she's turning it over about once every 2 hours, I suppose. Said in the last video, I changed this, put pressure pipe on this pump for the cleaning cycle for the drum. Instead of a flexible hose I had, I was never confident of a flexible hose, although for 2 years it's been good, but every time it started up you could see the flexible hose pulse, sorry, you could see it pulse, and I never trusted it, but I've made a mistake with this, because what I've done is where I fitted it, I've brought the pipework above the water level in the drum. So consequently, what happens when it's finished its cycle, it allows water to run back into the pump. So now I've got to put a one-way valve in there somewhere. Not quite sure whether to put it at the bottom where it comes out the pump, or whether I should do it at the top. Not sure, I haven't thought about that yet. That's done really well, that Mind Your Own Business, really pleased with that. Doesn't make the, it tidies up the shower a little bit, doesn't look so ugly on there. But having said that, that shower's a godsend as well. That's been on there 2 years now, and before with just the ordinary Heli X13 in the biochamber, being plastic, it done nothing for nitrates whatsoever. And I used to have readings off the scale, and although the pond wasn't in sunlight, the pond's always been koipond, no sun on it, I used to struggle terribly with blanket weed. Even with the bottom drain, it used to block up the bottom drain. I was purging it every 3 or 4 days, and there was clumps coming out of it. But I have to say, since I fitted that backy shower with the secure infrared ceramic media, my nitrates now are only trace, only just showing. Having said that, that's taken a full year to mature. First season, done nothing whatsoever, and I thought, I might have made a mistake. But second season, I think it's matured and it's coming to its own, so I'd never be without that now. Well, I think that's it now, guys, for now. This is another thing I've been using, not sure if you've seen it before. I'm not sure if I can focus on that. It's called Breeder's Secret. Got it from Koi. It's like a pond clay, but it's much finer than other pond clay I've used before. People keep saying it can block your drum screen up and it filters it out too quick, which I have found with other types of clay, but this is so pure, it's so silky smooth, and when you mix it up in a bucket, it's so fine, it's drum's not taken out at all, so I'm really pleased with that, and it seems to make a difference to the clarity of the water. It's put a lovely polish and sparkle on it. Where are we? Oh my god, I'm not sure if you can see that. She's 10.4. I mean, that's really, really low. Really struggling with my pond temperatures. Like I say, I'm thinking of just putting, at the moment as an experiment, I'll just put a 300 watt heater in there, and it has taken it up about half a degree, I suppose. So I'm just experimenting now, but if it does nothing else, it hopefully will keep this bio side nice and warm in the drum, and help the bacteria grow more rapidly. Fingers crossed. That's the feed coming in the shed, 4-inch feed from the bottom drain. Got a tap on it there. Another thing, I've put an automatic top up there, so when it does its cleaning cycles, it automatically fills itself up with fresh water coming from the three-stage filter there, so I don't have to worry about putting the hose pipe into the pod, filling it up every couple of days. Does it all by itself. So hopefully if we ever get out of this lockdown, go away for a couple of days or a week or whatever, I don't have to worry about it. It's all automatic. I think that's it for now, guys. I apologise if this is similar to a video you've seen before, but like I say, I was running two channels. Don't know how I've done that, but I've deleted the old channel somehow. Don't know how I've done it. I tried to transfer the videos over to my new email and lost a lot of them. So apologies if you've seen this before. Stay safe, guys.